Hello students. All the students of BA Part third year are welcome here in the class of English Literature. Myself Divya Kumari Meena, Assistant Professor. So today we are going to discuss about the summary of the poem My Last Duchess. The poem My Last Duchess is a dramatic monologue, and in the previous video we have study about the dramatic monologue. What is dramatic monologue? So, in this video, we will discuss about the summary of the poem. The Duke is the speaker of the poem, and he tells about the Duchess who has died. He shows her portrait to a emissary. He shows her portrait to a messenger of a king who came to Duke for a proposal of his remarriage. So the poet is speaking, the Duke is speaking to the emissary, and he is talking about her dead wife. He is showing him her portrait. So the Duke is recently widowed, and he is talking to the emissary about his marriage. He is showing the emissary around his palace, and when he arrives at the portrait of his last duchess, he show him the portrait of his last duchess. She was a young and charming girl. The Duke starts recalling the portrait session when the portrait was made, and Duchess thus the last Duchess summary tells us of what the Duke thinks about her dead Duchess. He claims she had a disgraceful nature and smiled too much. She was very light-hearted and feel she feels happy even at irrelevant topics. Further he goes on to the hint that he was in fact the one who probably killed him, as he could not take the escalation anymore. After that, he casually returns to the topic of marrying the other girl. So, my last Duchess summary is about the poem by Robert Browning. It is evident that the poet has loosely based it on historical events that involve Alfonso of the 16th century. The Duke of Ferrara is in conversation with an envoy of a very powerful count. He is the speaker of the poem. The Duke is looking to marry the count's daughter, it is because he lost his wife recently. So, this is the historical background of this poem. Thus, he is showing the mystery, his palace. Throughout the tour, we learn shocking revelations about the Duke. The irony with Browning provides in this poem is crystal clear. On the tour, he comes across a portrait of his last duchess. He believes that the portrait he believes that the painter has captured the spectacle of Duchess' glimpses, but he also says that her deep and jealous glance was not just for the Duke, and her nature was quite jovial. Thus, we see how her jovial nature did not go went down well with him. The Duke believed that she was flirting with amongst everyone. It becomes clear that he is very controlling as a husband. As he recalls about her nature, his tone grows harsher. Humans and nature both impressed the Duchess easily, which was not acceptable to him. My last Duchess summary tells us how he thinks she did not respect his lineage. Thus, he decides to lesson her on loving everything so easily. Consequently, we learn that the Duke probably commanded to kill her. After that, he casually gets back to the business at hand. He accompanies the emissary back to the Count. Further, he also asks for a high dowry, although he maintains that his daughter will be enough. On the other way, he shows that the messenger, another art of peace, from his collection like the Duchess portrait, was merely an object. It is chilling to see him move on from the portrait of his former wife without any emotion. It depicts the harsh reality of a controlling marriage and a dominating husband who enjoys tyrannical power. So, the poem My Last Chase is about the murder story of a duchess by his own husband, who is the duke, who is very tyrannical and arrogant. So, this is all about the summary of the poem, and in the next video, we will study the poem My Last Duchess in detail.